Okay, boys and girls, we are going to have some games for help you develop your number sense and your counting skills. You are in kindergarten, and we will have some students for first grade that they are starting to get the counting skills. So in this station, in this learning center, you are going to find a reading station where you can read a lot of books about counting, and also you can go and play on the computer station with some games for number sense, and also you can watch some videos. The first activity that you can have, it's called the paw print numbers. This is very easy. And what you have to do is play with a partner, and you will shuffle the cards. They have little dots that will tell you how many they are, so you have to match them with a number in your board. That is, okay? So you are going to roll the die, and you are going to take a card and you are going to match it. If you get this card, you need to wait and let your partner continue with the game. The second activity is cat-mouse game. I'm sorry. And first of all, let me tell you that I'm going to observe each one of your activities, how you play with your partners, and how you're doing. If you need help, you need to ask your partner, or you need to ask me if you don't understand. Okay, so the second activity is called cat-mouse game. I created it. So this game is really nice because you have to come from here, that is the start, and you need to get into the finish line where is the mouse with the cheese. You are going to roll a die to start playing, and you will have to take a card with a math, with a math problem. Like for example, you have one dot more than 2 dots. How much is that? You need to decide. If you have the correct answer, then you will advance the number of spaces that your card, that your answer says. You have also the buttons to let you go into the spaces. If you get into these little pictures, you need to wait here. It says relax. You need to wait. You need to take a rest. If you stay here, it says no parking, so you have to skip. Okay? So that's the main purpose of the game, to come from here to here and solve your math problems. Okay, the activity 3 is, for this activity we will need, this is called Shakespeare and compare. So we are going to use 10 two-color counters, cup, and you are going to use this graph, okay? And you will have to take note of each one of the amount of the counters that you are going to have in your cup. You have to start by putting 4 counters first. This is the practice. So you have to start by putting 4 counters. Okay? And then you are going to spill your counters on your table or on the carpet if you are playing on the carpet. And you are going to sort by color. So if you got them, for example, like this, can you tell me how many, let's suppose that the yellows are white. How many whites do you have here?
3.
Okay, so you have to write number 3 in the graph. And how many reds?
1.
1, so you have to write the number 1. So that is the main purpose of the game, and then at the end, you will have to write all the ones that were red and the ones that were white. If there were more than, less than, or equal. Okay, so we are going to use that concept. to assess this activity, I will observe you, and you have to provide me evidence that you understand what is the meaning of more than, less than, and equal to. Okay, now for the activity, you need to, this is called more or less, and we are going to use number cards. Okay, so we have number cards, and we have 1 less and 0 or 2 less. So you will have to put your to take your card, and according to the name, to the number, you will have to take another card, and you will tell me if it's one. How much is, for example, this? How much is 1 less than 5? Can you tell me?
4.
Okay. So if you get, for example, 2 less than 5, how much is that?
3.
Okay. So that is what you will have to do with this game. And then you will, I'm sorry. And then you will have to put the same number of counters in the cup. You will use this cup, and you will use the counters, and you will put them in your in your cup. I will observe that you are able to connect the meaning of more or less again here, and that you will be able to compute or to solve arithmetic operations. And the last activity that we have to do is that we have another set of cards from 1 to 7. Okay, we have a die, we have a cup, and we have again more counters. In this activity, you are going to work with a partner. You are going to shuffle the cards. You will throw the die, and you will decide who goes first. The one that goes first have to take the card. You are going to place the number that you get in your die, and you're going to put the number of counters here, and you are going to you are going to put the number of the counters that you got in your card. For example, 7, so you have to place 7 counters in your cup, and you're going to leave your card on the side of your cup. When you're partner throw the die, then have to take another card, and if, for example, it gives you 5, you need to place 5 in the cup, and then you will tell me how much are there in all. For that, you will have to fill this form, and you will tell me how much are in the cup, how much are in the side, and in all. Okay, so you will have to write. And again, I will observe how you do with these activities, and if you are able to count, and if you are able to identify all the numbers and, for example, the picture numbers that we are working on.